What up, MacGuffin? Did you guys come home down Park? No. Could you see where it was flooded? It was flooded like right at that corner in the intersection.
Turned off of Spruce, off of Spruce. I'm more like the library.
Hey, Shankus, how are you? It just occurred to me the microphone was
Oops.
Yeah, whatever. All right, well, let's get this started then. Boring.
I'm very full. My stomach kind of hurts.
Well, you ate too much. That's your own fault.
I did.
How's it going, everybody?
They always give so much food.
My name's Joe.
I'm also Joe.
Welcome to SNES is Life. Tonight we're going to be playing The Incredible Crash Dummies, which my child brain wants to say was originally The Incredible Crash Test Dummies. But apparently that's not true.
Oh, it's that thing. I don't know what it's called.
The Incredible Crash Test.
No.
What?
Like, it's
when you
a
remember
trick of the
something
mind
was
when
not true.
everyone or someone specific remembers something very specific.
The Berenstain Bears versus the Bernstein Bears or something stupid like that.
That's
yeah.
one.
We're good, Shankus. Joey's full. He ate too much food at a restaurant. I had ice cream. So we're fat and happy. So the Incredible Crash Dummies. Originally, there was like a PSA. You know what PSA is?
Public service announcement.
Yes. So in the 90s or late 80s, I think, there was a PSA, and they had these guys. They used crash test dummies to test out cars, right?
The Mandela effect is what it's called, sorry.
And they had these guys dress up like the crash test dummies, and they would, they'd crash them. And the guy in the suit would be like, remember, wear your safety belt, kids. And then some toy company had the genius idea to make a line of toys. And I remember these. So their arms, legs, and heads like plugged into the torso, and the torso had like two buttons on its chest. And the bottom button would shoot his legs off, and the top button would shoot his head and arms off. And then they made all these different like toy cars that you put them in, and the cars would wreck, and like the steering wheel was made to hit them right in the chest, so their parts would come flying out of the car, and the car would fly into pieces. And it was popular enough that it actually got like a Saturday morning cartoon, and like it ran for a hot minute. I remember it being a really fun toy. You had the figures back in the day. I remember at one point they had like the figures had like a clay set that came with like Play-Doh that you could like make armor for them, I think, or maybe that was G.I. Joe. I don't remember. I feel like that's it.
This is a good example of one. I'm listening. I'm just also looking at examples of the Mandela effect. All of them have been pretty garbage. Like Curious George doesn't have a tail, or other things that I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Like it's Jif peanut butter. I'm like that. I'm pretty sure I remember it as Jif.
It's Jif.
But this one says Febreze. How do you spell Febreze?
Well, it's spelled with a Z. I know that.
I know. It's most people spell it with two E's, but it's spelled with one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so front of the box. You get your artwork. This is very reminiscent of me of the toys, really. You get the big crash cab. It even says crash cab on it, which is, I think, what the toy was called. You get your two main characters here, which I think the originals were like Vince and something.
The Monopoly Man doesn't have a monocle.
This is an official Crash Test Dummies product, apparently. Made by LJN, so who knows what kind of quality this is going to be. But have a quick look at the back of the box. Now, the back of the box actually has has a good chunk of artwork on it. It has, I guess, technically 7 screenshots. Crash Dummies going to pieces, Mishmap, Junkman. Junkman was like the cartoon's villain. Him and his henchmen were all like basically engine parts built into robots that tried to kill the Crash Dummies. So let's see over here on the right. We got fender benders. Some crazy looking car with a Gatling gun on the front of it. Missiles. Just a dude in front of a warehouse, it looks like. Bombs away. Screech, bop, crash. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to lie. I don't think it looks great from the screenshots. But it could have promise. Hell, you never know. It's so hard to tell sometimes these old games. Oh, no, not LJN. Yeah. You know what? I feel like we've played a number of LJN games, and honestly, a couple of them haven't been bad. So I'll reserve hope here. Let's see. Crash Test Dummies. You got a nice big color book.
With an ad for Terminator 2.
Ah, fucking, that was an awful game. See, there's the arcade cabinet, though. It had like 2 big like Uzis mounted. That was a good game. The one that we played for the Super Scope was an awful. So here you get the story, which we're not going to read. Slamming and jamming. I mean, it's pretty basic. The only controls I think we really need to know is B is jump, Y is throw your wrench, which is your projectile weapon. And if you have an airbag, you press X to inflate it. It helps you float. And I think you press A to like just automatically deflate it. What is it? To descend. No, you can't throw a wrench or inflate slick until you get appropriate pickups. To descend. To deflate an airbag, instantly press X. So you press X to deflate the airbag. I guess when you grab it, it automatically inflates. Hazards ahead. Test dummies. So there are other test dummies apparently. Enemies, Junkman's junk bots. The obstacles, just a bunch of crap to fight. Spring launchers. These don't cause Slick to lose a limb directly. Instead, they fire the hapless dummy at breakneck speeds. Okay. So there's springs. Your pickups, you got wrenches. Airbag is a big A. Lightning speed makes you faster. Screwdriver reattaches a lost limb. A dummy head is a bonus life. Targets are 300 points to your score. Blue targets are 10 seconds to your time. So it's a timed game. Let's see on the screen. You get your HUD. Pretty basic there. Time remaining. Wrenches. Blah, blah, blah. Crashtown USA. So here's the level outlay. And here's the bad guys. So here's Sideswipe. Which is pretty decent line art. Actually, he looks like he's part of a dashboard mantle. He's got like a steering wheel and some gauges on his chest. Legs look like they're made out of springs. Shocks. I don't know. Weird. So you get the parking lot 2, Crash Central, Mixer Madness, bunch of different levels. And there's Jackhammer. He's like an engine header. Oh, there's like 5 levels per zone apparently. This one has 4. Piston Head. I mean, he's an engine. But yeah, so they all have these like weird engine things. Junkman's the big bad guy. Stage 4. Junkman, safe at any speed. Red hot rivets. And no, so not a bad manual. It's got a lot in there. I like that it does. Art. Yeah, I love any time that there's actually art in a manual. And there's not a lot in this one, but they did give some good line art for the bad guys, which is pretty cool. It's all black and white. It'd be cool if it was color, but it's done well. And there's a nice explanation of like the different levels, you know. So I mean, at least they do offer that in there. So it's a nice manual, worth getting if you're hunting the game down. But why don't you go ahead and kick it on, and we'll play some platforming death.
Oh, my neck. Oh.
Oh. Pop. Let's see if the video card crashes on us tonight. Oh, as I rearrange. Gray matter.
Do you want to let it run to demo?
See if it runs a demo. Probably does. Music's not bad so far. It's peppy, upbeat.
It's not the same riff over and over again.
Yeah, it changed.
So it's not yesterday's game, not Last Action Hero.
Well, it will loop eventually. But it's definitely a long one.
I don't think it's gonna play a demo.
Yeah, let's start it up. Let's start up and see it. We get the story.
There's no difficulty select.
Nope. Boys must stop Junkman before he discovers the secret. Apparently, the doctor is also a crash test dummy. Powerful T9000 body. Apparently, that's Junkman's body. Bop, and they explode. Dr. Zub.
Zoob.
Zub or Zoob?
Probably
Zoob.
Zub, but like I prefer Zoob.
In you go. Straight knocked us to pieces and kidnapped the doc. I remember the cartoons had a lot of bad puns like that.
Sorry, I lost
Crash
my
was
head
more
for a
appropriate than
second.
Bop. Yeah, get ready for it, dude. Like that, I imagine that's all. It's rife with that
all
shit.
This is.
Finger gunning him. Yeah. Parking lot, level 1.
Oh, can't do that too many times. Oh, it's so floaty.
Okay, control yourself, man. It doesn't look terrible, though. Apparently you're having a little issue jumping, though. You lost a leg. That's a one-legged hop. Oh, you got it back. That's awesome. You have a one-legged hop. And anytime you get hit, apparently you lose a limb. How much effort did they have to put in to animate these? Like, they have all these different sprites for when they lose limbs. I love that he, like, pulls himself on his legs. One leg hop. Wow. No kidding. Oop.
Oh my god.
Stop getting hit, bro.
This is kind of bogus.
Throw your wrench. Can you kill shit? Yes, kill things. Next zone. You made it to the end of the level.
Alright, your turn. I definitely don't.
It doesn't seem
like
bad
yeah, it's
so
definitely
far.
Not bad.
Yeah, like
There's definitely like things pop up very suddenly.
Oh, you get your limbs back at the next level. It also starts you back at 4.
Wrenches 5.
One of these is gonna fall on my head for sure. Oh, that one. Ah, shit.
It's very sudden. Oh, you have to jump on the motorcycle.
Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
Watch out for the tires.
No! This prick's throwing tires at people. Haha.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to get up there.
I mean, it worked, didn't it? A lot of explosions in this game. Yeah, it doesn't play badly.
Things just kind of come on screen suddenly, but that's
all right.
The only like gripe with it.
It's fast. I mean, the levels are short thus far. Yeah, as they save state it. Apparently, light bulbs are deadly. Made a good whap sound. Alright. So I like the oh, it's the other dummy. I like the amount of effort they put into the sound design. A lot of good like boings and bops and slaps. I mean, it's not like it's not amazing sound design, but it's entertaining anyway. You just gotta nail these jumps. I said nail the jump, man. Hey, Royal Predator, thank you so much for the host. We appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got little airplanes dropping bombs in your ass now. Wee whap. I wonder. Yep, you can exist with no hands. You were just straight up a torso with a head. You were a nugget. Whack. Go get him, Nug. You died. Well, from Germany. Well, welcome in, Pred. From Germany. We are doing very well this evening. We're in the middle of America, so it's 9:15 p.m. here. What time is it over in Germany? I think Pred's the first person we've had from another country, actually. Well, no, I guess. Yeah, Monkey's from Canada.
And isn't Freya from...
Oh, they are from Europe, aren't they?
I don't remember.
Shit, I can't remember what country she's from. Or he's from.
Poland?
This game is cool and crazy. It is actually not that bad. I'm not going to lie, I was worried about it when we started it up and looked at the screenshots. Because a lot of the games we go into for this, we've never played before, and this is not one I remember playing as a kid. But it doesn't seem bad. The controls are a little loose, but they put a decent amount of effort into the animation and everything. Oh, you're supposed to fall down the pit. Oh, he respawned? It's pretty bogus.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Freya lives in the capital of...
Was it Holland? Poland? I think in Holland for some reason.
It might be Holland.
Jesus, I don't remember. We're awful.
No, I think Holland is right.
4 o'clock in the morning in Germany. What on earth are you doing awake at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Well, he was streaming.
Well, presumably.
Oh, I missed a respawn thing. Or
extra life
health.
or something. Oh, leg. That was kind of bogus.
Rude.
The game definitely has a bit of the gotcha flavor to it. Like, it throws crap at you randomly. It's like, ha. Why are you giving it to me? You gotta finish a level.
I died twice.
So?
And I kind of suck at platforms.
And I'm better.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, I beg you.
The platformers I am good at are very exclusive to small level.
Crap. Oh, that is a hard jump to make. I was giving you shit for it, but It is, that middle one might as well not even be there. Ah, fudge. You win. I gave you crap, but it's harder than it looked.
This game is interesting, to say the least. Did you wrench it?
As a kid? I don't remember this game.
No, what? What do you think I just said?
It sounded like you said, did you rent it?
No, I said, did you wrench? Because you jumped into the plane and it disappeared.
Oh, yes. I did throw a wrench at it.
You can fall down. Just remember that he will shoot you on the way up.
Ha ha! Eat it, you bastard. Oh, well, that's different.
Well, yeah, that was in the controls.
Ah, fuck you. Ah!
What was that?
When you duck, your guy falls to pieces. Oh, it's the simple things, isn't it? Boing. Oh, there was a thingy up there.
It's almost like that's exactly what happened to me.
Me and my one arm.
I like that there are less pieces when you duck. When you have less arms.
Yeah, they put kind of a ridiculous amount of effort into the sprite design.
I'm not against it.
Aw, that sucked. Well, that sucks even worse. You go up there to get a thing and you end up getting your ass kicked. Ah.
That's where I died. You have officially made it further though.
Wow. Not by much, huh?
You better go get that heal.
Where was it? Up here?
Yep.
That was crappy.
I feel like we should talk about something, but I don't have anything to talk about.
I should have. Oh, I died. Does this start you back at the beginning of the level?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. We should have watched one of the cartoons or something. Just to be like due diligence, you know. Oh, wrench. Yeah, I feel like that would have probably been worthwhile. Aw. I didn't see a thing in the book that said you get continues for collecting points. But I imagine you probably do. Otherwise, what's the point of a score, right?
I mean, just high score.
I mean, that was fine in like the arcade days.
This game is kind of boring to watch.
Well, yeah.
Argaman says, "Evening, everyone. Good evening."
Hey, Gaming, how's it going? No, you bastard.
Is that what that is?
Is it Erg Gaming or ER Gaming or ERG Gaming? What? How do you pronounce your username? Shh. Aw.
Good job.
Off. Jesus.
ERG is perfect. I still don't know if that's ERG or ERG. I'd like to think that it's ERG. ERG is more fun to say. But they say they're doing well. How are you doing? I'm doing all right.
Ah, bogus.
He's doing less all right, but still good.
Ah. Nah. No. Nope. We're not playing that game.
You know, it's occurred to me it's a bit difficult to ask someone how to pronounce their name over
text. Yeah? I can see that being difficult.
Especially if you're trying to differentiate between pronouncing letters together or separating them.
Aw.
Oh, you can get home.
Bogus. The wall just like knocked a limb off me. Woohoo.
Oh, I remember what I was doing. I was looking at other Mandela effects.
That was kind of bogus.
I think the best examples are Looney Tunes is spelled like Looney and then Tunes, not Toons.
You know, I wouldn't have thought of it personally.
And the Monopoly Man doesn't have a monocle.
Right. You said that one.
Kit Kat does not have a hyphen. C-3PO has a silver bottom right leg. Like from the knee down.
That's like in the new movies, he has a red arm.
Yeah, but this just says in general.
Oh, look, I got the airbag.
What color is chartreuse?
I have no idea. Why?
It's saying this is another one. People seem to think that chartreuse is green, but or not green. People think that it's pink, but it is green.
I have no idea what color chartreuse is.
It's green. It's not mirror, mirror on the wall. It's a magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah. God, this level... Alright, so the first levels were short. This one's hella long. Look at these pricks are like bouncing up in the freaking rafters getting me.
In Star Wars, Darth Vader does not address Luke when he says, "I am your father." It's just, "I am your father."
Crap, they're trying to cut my head off. Jesus. Ah, cripey mightily. You're up, Chumley. I got us through that one. That was a hard level.
At the end of the song "We Are the Champions," he never says
of the world. We are the champions, my friend. You only got 1 minute and 7 seconds on this level. I wonder if it's because it's the boss level.
Wait, did we save?
I don't know. Did you?
Now I did.
Oh, Mixer Madness. This would be... Oh, no, this isn't even the boss level. Whiskmobile. Showing that just because you're a dummy doesn't mean you're stupid. Why is he driving a giant mixing machine? What a weird thing. There's definitely some interesting ideas in this game. They don't make sense. I'd say about half of it doesn't make sense at minimum. How many times you gotta hit this, bro? He's throwing toast and... What the hell is he shooting at you?
I don't know.
Did you die or did you win? You died. Good to know. Got them first couple jumps off nice. Use your wrenches. I mean, you can still hurt him with the wrench. Just tossing fried eggs at you. And sausage?
Bacon?
Toast? A jelly bean?
I think that was an orange.
What?
It's breakfast.
He's definitely, yeah, he's definitely throwing breakfast at you. Hey, you got him. Good job. Did you save it?
Wait, I want to try this.
What's the point of this level? Crash test, a badly needed bonus track for a distraught dummy. Avoid obstacles for a smash. Oh, the more you avoid things, the faster you go. And then eventually, I assume you hit the wall and everything explodes. Oh no. Oh no, you're slowing down. Oh, stop!
It's hard to avoid those walls. They're so high.
Where'd you go? You flew out of the car.
That died.
Oh, I want to try that level. It was a little harder to make those jumps than I thought.
It's just Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear.
You just disappear from it. Like, you don't fly out of the car or anything special. You just gone. Hey, spin. Sorry, I can't hear you over the traffic. He's gonna walk out in the street and get run over. Yep, here we go. He's even using the crosswalk. He's still gonna get hit by a car. No, no, no. Look both ways. That looks like it was drawn in Mario paint. As bad as that looks. You're the dummy. Congratulations, construction site, get ready. What the? Look at this shit. There's like hands that reach out of the concrete at you.
I want to rewatch the Curious George movie.
Why?
It wasn't a bad movie.
I mean, sure, I won't say that.
And sometimes I just get the urge to watch movies from my childhood, but I can't find a good website to watch it on. It's on YouTube. I can rent it.
Get up there, would you, dude? These stupid concrete hands that reach up and grab me are real annoying. A lot of saw blades.
There's a common misconception or misremembering that there were only 4 people in the car of JFK's assassination, but there were actually 6.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't alive for the JFK assassination, and sure, I learned about it, but
I mean, I've seen quite a few videos of it in school.
It's been like 20 plus years. Our wrenches are boomerangs now.
Apparently, people think there are more than 50 states in the U.S.
That doesn't surprise me, and it makes me sad. Fudge.
The Fruit of the Loom logo does not have a cornucopia.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of fruit. Man, I'm gonna die. I died.
The Gremlin movie was released in 1984 and has become a major cult classic, but even some of the most avid fans still swear that the name of the Gremlin was Spike, but the actual name was Stripe.
I mean, I remember the Gremlins movie. I didn't realize they were that old, though.
It's really simple. I feel like I remember a lot of these being like mind-blowing, but none of these are really
that is
mind-blowing. Yeah, like one of them was talking about people remembering that New Zealand is... You're throwing them in circles. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to tell you that earlier. I was like, oh, our thing changed.
Anyway, people remembering that New Zealand is north of Australia when it's actually not.
It's pretty much right across from it, isn't it?
It's southeast.
Oh, whatever. It's the same place I died last time. Fucking dog. I don't even remember the dog from earlier. Oh, there's a screwdriver. I don't know why it decided to have our wrenches work the other way, like they're doing that little loopy thing, but it's kind of pissing me off. Because it doesn't hit the bad guys immediately. It like takes a second for it to come backwards, which is bullshit.
You're in a construction zone.
I gathered, thanks.
Yeah, just want to make sure you know.
There better be something good back here. Here's a screwdriver that you're gonna lose a limb getting.
Nice read. I like the airbag.
Sweet.
He looks very silly.
He does. I concur. Uh, 5-minute timer. That doesn't make me. Oh, grease on the ground.
Do you ever think about how pickles are fruit?
Pickles are a fruit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a pickled fruit, but it's still a fruit.
Okay.
Because a cucumber is a melon.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not even know cucumber was a melon, dude. Look at him without his legs. He kind of looks like a really weird Kirby. Doesn't he?
A little bit.
Oh hell, the blue things explode?
They're motorcycle helmets.
I didn't know they were motorcycle helmets. I thought they might be power-ups or something. Jesus.
No, they definitely kill you.
Oh yeah, yeah, your turn.
I wanna.
Your turn! You know what? Let's not talk about this game for a second. The batteries on the Oculus ran out earlier. I was playing I Expect You to Die.
A great game.
It is actually super entertaining. I love puzzle games anyway. I assume you've beat it at this point.
Oh yeah, they release new
Missions every now and then.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna release one for a bit.
Yeah, I say, do you have them all?
All the missions?
Yeah.
Yeah, just updates. You don't have to buy them.
Sweet. It's not DLC.
No.
Yeah, I was thoroughly enjoying it earlier. The one in the submarine one took forever. I kept dying in it.
The sub one is
like the hardest,
most difficult one.
Yeah.
Easily.
I was like, all the other ones, dude, were like.
Well, it's not like it's much of a puzzle, really. It's just you
time.
have to be so fast about it.
That was the irritating part. Like, even when you figured it out, you're like, God damn it. And you're like trying to do things like at the same time. You're like, do this, do this, do this all at once. And it's very, very difficult.
How do you get down?
Well, you can press down just to let some air out, or you can just press X and you'll drop the power up, basically. Yeah, I was in the little, like, space shuttle pod, and the battery died on me.
Sad.
I was a little sad.
Yeah, that's the last episode, the last level.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying Orbis.
Yeah. I know you were talking about it the other day. I didn't know if you actually got it or not.
Yeah, I'm going to try to convince Josh and Garrett to get it as well.
Jesus. It's not an easy game, is it? Those first couple levels are misleading. They make you feel like this game's probably not going to be that bad. This game's hard.
Hey, what was that you had pulled up on the...
You have to reset the game. It's alright, there's a level select cheat too. What level are we on? Do we even know?
Construction level 2.
Okay, well, go reset the game, I guess, if you want. You have to wait till it gets to the title screen. I don't know if you can do both of them or if you can only do one, but you can sure try to do both. Invincibility and infinite ammo. Be convenient. The music's really not bad. I don't know if there's supposed to be an indicator that it worked or not. There's a level select anyway.
I don't know how to go up.
Try select. No. Just want to skip to let's
20.
let's skip to like level 17. Let's see how much harder the game gets.
Sure.
Of course, now we're invincible, so it won't really matter. What did you do?
I went to 17 and I hit start, but it just put me in level 1. We do, however, have infinite ammo.
Oh yeah, it's not moving, is it? And you just kind of walk through stuff.
That's okay. We'll speed run this to where we were,
We'll speed cheat run it.
and then we'll actually play the game again.
I don't know that you're gonna have time for that. Yeah, these first couple levels are real
Deceptive.
straight left to right. Yeah, they sell the game. They're like, look, it's not bad. It's just left to right. Pretty short levels. Just jump some obstacles and avoid some bad guys. And then it gets to the construction zone. It's a goddamn maze. I hate that. Like, just, I don't know. Maze levels piss me off. I don't want to go back and forth 95 times across the screen. Just, I don't know. Make the left to right run longer, I guess. I'm lazy. Do, 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 do. Good God, man. So have you ever seen any of the old Crash Test Dummies PSAs?
Nope.
I'll have to, you know what? I'll pull one up. I'll try and see if I can find one. We'll watch one before we're done. There's a whole damn playlist of them. Boop. Some creepy looking dudes.
Yeah, they're Crash Test Dummies.
I mean, yeah, but... It's interesting that, for whatever reason, the toy company was like, let's take these safety dummies and make a video game out of them. Like, what a peculiar choice, you know? I wonder what it would look like now. Because I think the cartoons were, if I remember, the cartoon was like early CGI. And so it looked awful. But the point is it was like computer images instead of 2D animation. Well, instead of hand-drawn animation, I guess is what I should say. You have to slide, yeah. Boink. How'd you lose legs?
Unsure.
You sure lost them, though. Huh.
Still have infinite,
And they're not the enemies. I wonder if invincibility only works against bad guys. I wonder if like some kind of level hazard knocked it off.
Oh.
Interesting though. Your chat no work? Oh. Hey Linda. Say hi to Grandma. Our chat works, I just wasn't looking at it at the moment. Finally decided to pop in on one of the shows, huh?
Yeah, it's not the first one she's been on.
No, but last couple times I've talked to her, she's like, do you guys still do that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I never get alerts. And she's like, I'm going to have to get on there and watch you guys tonight. And then she forgets. What's it say? No lawnmowers?
No lawn bowling?
Oh, no lawn bowling. Interesting.
I'm not sure what lawn bowling is.
Couldn't find it for a while. I do like the animation where your guy falls apart. It's entertaining. Why'd they make it so long? Yeah, those first 2 areas are real deceptive about the length of this game. Boing.
Alright, well, it's 10 till.
Graphically speaking, I don't think it's that bad.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they put a lot of effort into the sprites as far as your character is concerned. They actually have a different sprite for him with all his limbs missing. And then even when you lose both your legs, like you lose one leg, it does a hop animation. You lose, both your legs, your guy actually pulls himself along with his hands. Like they put a lot of effort into the sprite guy. I don't think there's as much effort put into the rest of the sprites, but they definitely put a lot of effort into yours. Do you hear that loud buzz? Or is that just my tinnitus?
No, I hear it.
What the hell is it?
Unsure.
It's loud as hell, whatever it is. But yeah, it doesn't look bad. A lot of bright colors, which is nice. Sound, I think the music's okay.
Yeah.
The other sound design's all right. I mean, it's not, groundbreaking or anything, but it's entertaining. And then gameplay. For the most part, the controls aren't bad. They could be better, without a doubt, but they're not terrible. There's the jumping, like you said, is real floaty and kind of bothersome, but doesn't break the end of the world. Other than that, it's not a bad game. It's not amazing. Like, would I buy it? Probably not. But considering what I was expecting coming into it, I'm pleasantly surprised with it. I expected it to be absolute garbage.
I agree. This is... it's
surprisingly playable.
Yes.
It is not...
Is it good?
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's great.
It's bad, but I wouldn't call it good. But it's definitely better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's much better than I expected. And it is totally playable. It's not like it's a game that I'm like, oh, this is awful, I don't want to play it. Sure, watching it's boring as the second person. But, yeah, it's not... I think I'm going to give it a thumbs up. It's really not bad. And for LJN, considering some of their garbage that they've put out, it's a perfectly acceptable platforming game, I think. The levels are obviously getting a little long in the tooth here. I'm curious how that proceeds later in the game. Is it getting louder?
No, it actually stopped.
I wonder what the hell it was. Something upstairs that your mom's doing, I guess.
That or... I don't know, do you think it was part of the fan?
I don't know.
Because, the air conditioning stopped.
Could be. And God, our luck, the air conditioner would go out now, too. That'd piss me off. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I actually think it's not that bad, and it's totally playable. And I think, given the ability to play it without having to spend a bunch of money on it, I mean, would I run out and pick it up? No, but I don't see any reason to say not to. I think if you run across it for $1, sure, what the hell? If you're a guy who's collecting games, my opinion.
I mean, I agree with all of that, but I don't think it's worth a thumbs up.
Sure.
It's definitely not a bad game, for sure, and it's definitely playable, but I don't think it's a good game, per se. I think it's a very, very middle game. So I think to even it out, I'll give it a
thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
All right, so 1 up, 1 down. I mean, That's not terrible for a game like this, though. I
agree.
don't think. I mean, sure, every game wants a double thumbs up. They want the good rating, but I feel like for what this is, 1 up, 1 down, 50-50 is not bad. Like, I remember someone, I think it was on Twitter maybe, said that the NES version of Crash Test Dummies was absolutely horrible. Like, it was hot garbage and also, like, impossible. And I don't get the impossible vibe from this. It's hard, and I'm sure it's just going to get harder. But, yeah, there you go. So, worth maybe playing if you run across it. And, no harm, no foul. But definitely not worth a second day of play. We're not going to see the end of this thing. That's a fact. What we got coming up Wednesday? Let's see. We have Kendo Rage, which my guess is it's a fighting game, or Football Fury. So would you like to play a horrible Street Fighter clone or football?
I guess football.
Football it is. Leaving Kendo Rage for Saturday night. Yeah, Football Fury. I wonder. Look at the screenshot. Oh, well, it looks goofy and arcadey at least. So maybe it'll be entertaining. Probably not.
One can hope.
Yeah, one can hope for a lot of things. Looks like a left-right game. Football. Here's a football game with a difference. It's easy to learn. If you're tired of wading through long, complicated manuals and frustrated by complex controls, how about a game you can just sit down and play? It puts you right in the action with great strategy and play options, the real thing, whether you're a rookie or a pro. If you like football fast and furious, this is your game, it says. We'll take its word on it. We'll see. I don't know if I trust it. But. And then before we go, we were going to take a look at the Crash Test Dummy PSA. So. Because you've never seen these. And they are every bit of awful.
The first one, wait, replay, because the second one sounds like the voice actor for Garfield.
It is Garfield, 100%.
And that one sounds like Homer.
Might be.
Not every time, but sometimes.
Buckle your safety belt.
But it's definitely Garfield.
Oh, yeah, that's the old Garfield guy for sure. Look, there's Dr. Zub. The moaning Lisa. Alright, you get the point.
It's James Rankin and Michael Caruna?
Not a clue. Alright, so that's it, guys. Mom said the game looks too confusing. Fair enough. So 1 thumb up, 1 thumb down. We'll be back on Wednesday night with Football Fury. And we're going to take off and go to bed. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Linda, I know you were in here. We got Royal Predator, Gaming, Shankus, anybody else who watched and lurked. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Have a good night. We'll see y'all later.
See you guys.